So we're going to go racing here in Interlagos shortly. The grid then. Rubens Barrichello is first on the road. David Coulthard second. Mark Webber for Jaguar. We haven't talked much about him yet, but I've no doubt he'll feature this afternoon. Is third. Kimi Räikkönen fourth. Jarno Trulli fifth on the grid. Sixth, Ralf Schumacher. Seventh, his brother, Michael Schumacher, who very unaccustomed for him. Worst qualifying for over 60 Grand Prix for Michael Schumacher. Fisichella we've seen dive into the pits, means that Montoya has no longer got Fisichella in his way. He can attack Michael Schumacher from the start, and we've seen him pass Schumacher, and safety car starts here before it Interlagos. The tension then building, the samba drums beginning to beat in the grandstands. We're going to get some racing at Interlagos very shortly.
It's good. I hate it when the commentators have to work harder than the drivers, but now they are going to have to work overtime. They're going to have about zero grip into the first corner. It's going to feel like greased ice because their tyres are cold, they're low pressure, everything's cold, and they've not had any warm-up this morning, no exploratory laps. The first time they go through turn one at speed is the first time since yesterday afternoon. A real challenge for these Grand Prix drivers.
And look how Rubens Barrichello is bunching up the field. The safety car comes in, the crowd are cheering. Let's get back and have a look at what Rubens is doing, though. He hasn't hit the gas yet. When's he going to hit it? Everybody's waiting. Webber's alongside David Coulthard. They're all waiting to see when Coulthard's going to drop the throttle and Barrichello's going to drop the throttle. Here he goes! Here he goes!
Not smart thing to do at all, Rubens. That's bunching the pack too much. He should have just taken a sensible run, and now Coulthard might punish him for that down into turn one. And as long as Coulthard doesn't go and lock his brakes, which he hasn't done, Coulthard takes an easy lead then. Barrichello outsmarting himself.
Yeah, David Coulthard takes the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix from Rubens Barrichello. And, well, as you say, Martin, it didn't work out for him, that tactic. Mark Webber has managed to maintain third place. Kimi Räikkönen fourth, Trulli fifth, Ralf Schumacher sixth. But look at this, look at Räikkönen attacking Webber, and Webber's attacking Barrichello as Ralf Furman comes in.
They're going to put the same ploy with Furman then, who we believe is in the spare car now. New tyres and a tank of fuel. They really should have just queued them up if they're going to do that, and done that before the race got underway. They're going to go a lap down. He's still struggling to get a gear too. There's Barrichello, he's second. Coulthard scampering off into the distance.
Well, Barrichello seemed to not be all that confident with his car, and Webber attacks him down the inside. That's Heidfeld off the racetrack, but it looked to me as though Mark Webber in third place as the Sauber gets a little dusting of... oh, look at that, Räikkönen almost alongside Webber. They touched, I think.
I'm not sure whether it was just a spray coming off as Räikkönen took to the curb, but Barrichello extremely cautious, it has to be said, and that's giving Coulthard the space he wanted, and he's not got any spray in front of him either. And Webber right in there too, look, for Jaguar in third place.
It looks like the Williamses are on the move behind. I think Ralf Schumacher attacking the fifth place man, Renault of Jarno Trulli. So a great scrap going on there in that back bunch behind Räikkönen. Trulli, Ralf Schumacher, Michael Schumacher, and Montoya also on the move as well. Look at Räikkönen though, he's having a go at Barrichello. Can he make it stick?
Can he make it
yes,
stop?
Yes, he can. Oh, nice move. Runs a little bit wide, but he's got track position. Where's Mark Webber gone? Down to fourth.
Yes, Webber is first, second, third, fourth, fifth actually for Mark Webber. I think I saw him coming into that corner. So again, though, we've seen the Michelin wets on the McLaren looking good, and so too is the Michelin shod Williams BMW of Montoya as he takes over the place from Rubens Barrichello. So Montoya up into third, Coulthard, Räikkönen, Montoya.
Yep, the order, just to bring you up to date, this is lap 10 of the Brazilian Grand Prix. Coulthard leading Barrichello by, well, sorry, leading Räikkönen, but Räikkönen closing right up on Coulthard. Barrichello dropping down the order as well.
Coulthard really lost a lot of time somewhere to Kimi Räikkönen on that lap. Räikkönen appears to be more confident at this stage for whatever reason, just taking meters out of Coulthard.
And Montoya, we believe, has gone up into third place. Look at Räikkönen having a look down the inside of his teammate, but Coulthard resists. Teammates there having a good scrap. The Williams is joining them very quickly indeed. And Montoya having a pretty special start to this Grand Prix. His teammate Ralf Schumacher has dropped back to 7th place. Michael Schumacher has dropped down to 8th.
Coulthard just put a wheel on the white line, lost some traction coming out of the corner. We'll give Räikkönen a good look at him as well. Look at the amount of spray they've got. Remember, they're on intermediate tyres still, and Räikkönen will get a look at the inside of Coulthard. It'll be a brave move though against your teammate in these conditions, and he's made it work.
Wow! Kimi Räikkönen puts down a marker for David Coulthard. Coulthard knew he couldn't chop across him. It's his own teammate. What's he supposed to do? Raikkonen forced him into a position where he just had to let him through. But Coulthard's got lost drag. Montoya goes around the outside, up onto the wet paint. They're side by side. They almost touch down the back straight. And Coulthard gets out of the throttle. Brave move by Juan Montoya. Has he run wide though, Martin?
No, he'll save that one. So the two leaders then, they've got so much more confidence than anybody else. They're lapping 2 to 3 seconds faster than anybody else on the racetrack. Raikkonen and Montoya, the car's working underneath them. They're feeling good about it for whatever reason.